This is a demonstration of Newport 860-C2 controller, which is mated to 4 Newport CMA-25CC Actuators. And this unit, this controller rather, can have up to four actuators connected to it simultaneously, but can only drive 2 axes at any given time. Right, so right now what we'll do as a demo, we'll actuate axis 1 and 3, which correspond to these 2 units right here, 1 and 3. And so we'll initiate forward motion on both. And there they go. You have an indicator window here, and you're looking for that center mark right there, which is giving you an analog displacement essentially in millimeters and inches. These actuators can give you 25 millimeters or 1 inch absolute motion, not plus minus. And these are typically mated to, for instance, the Newport 462 XYZ stages ULTRAlign series. Newport has a variety of stages that these can mate to, and also you can have your own custom application. So they've reached the end of travel, so we're going to initiate the reverse, and there they go. Now they have a lock nut here, and that's tightened with the spanner wrench. Other applications, like in the 462, for instance, the stage has essentially locking jaws, so you wouldn't need the lock nut. They're a friction fit that you tighten with a socket cap screw that tightens down on this brass collar here. Okay, so these guys have reached the end of motion, and so we'll initiate axis 2 and 4. 2 and 4, here's 2, and here's 4, and here we go. And 2 and 4 are acting as they should. Now overall the system is in very good condition. There's only aesthetically some very minor blemishes here, some very minor scratches, an occasional scratch on the actuators. Like, I don't know if you can tell here, there's one here, but basically they're very presentable, and operationally they're fine. They should give you many years of faithful service. So these guys have reached the end of motion here, and we'll turn them back home. These actuators have limit switches front and back that stop the motion once maximum displacement is reached, before the actual mechanical limits end up getting us in trouble. So you can also deploy this through a computer via a serial interface. Newport has some software that they've put together, and we'll include that for you, and along with the purchase. There's 2 LabVIEW packages and 1 basic package. That should give you essentially a core, or the guts of something that you can deploy. But in the operational manual you have syntax that you can adapt pretty easily in the LabVIEW code to do your own homegrown control system via computer interface. And so they've reached the end of motion, and that concludes our demo of the Newport 860-C2 CMA-25CC system. Thank you for your interest, and have a good night.